All praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash.
double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, the elders, great millstone. Much respect to you brothers labor worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Hey man, it's been a very vexing month, man. But what the Lord say, He on the way, man. You know, he's drawing near to the earth. Matter of fact, Sirach chapter 1 started like verse 7, I believe. You know what? Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 7. Because that's what we seeing, man. This small activity, this mass shootings, right? These things that are happening around the world, this drought, food shortages in various cities, right? The brother just sent in a video, well not a video, a picture of a tall Alabama Walmart. It's empty, man. These things are coming to pass. Why? Because the Lord is drawing near. He's hearing the cry of the Israelites. Go ahead,
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 7. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world.
See, the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world. How is He filling the world? Through the mouth of the prophets, man. Being His works being declared. Go ahead.
And that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice.
Go ahead.
Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid.
See, therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Who is that? Esau Edom. This devil is being revealed on all fronts. Go ahead.
Neither shall vengeance,
Yep.
when it punisheth, pass by him.
Oh, you ain't getting away. You're not getting away, but the Spirit of the Lord is filling the world. He's hearing the cry of the Israelites. Hit on 9. It's a little more. Go ahead. Yep.
Reading on verse 9. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly.
That's what you're saying, man. Brothers putting up various, lessons dealing with the wickedness of Esau. That's being inquisition being made. When it's a court session, the evidence got to be produced, all right, before the judge. Yahawah by shot. And then the judgment comes. Go ahead.
And the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
See, for the revealing of his wicked deeds. That's what you're saying, man. This devil's being revealed on all fronts. But we're crying out to Yahawah by shot to get us out the hands of these damn Egyptians. Is that it on that? Let's go to Exodus chapter 2. Start at verse 23. We crying out to the Lord, man, to get us out this hell. Very vexing month, man. All this shit going on from Jake to Esau. You got now Biden, then what he did out?
Damn, put the he's making a memorial out of the damn
That
post, that club where them funnies got killed there.
Yeah, man.
No.
That's fucking wickedness, man. You making a goddamn monument to wickedness. But see, that's who we dealing with, Esau. And his works are being revealed. We crying out to the Lord. Go ahead, start at verse 23.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 23. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died. And the children of Israel signed by reason of the bondage.
Signed by reason of the bondage, man. We signed by reason of the bondage now. But 2/3 of our people don't even realize they still slaves. They don't realize they still captive. Go ahead,
And they cried.
And they what?
And they cried.
And who's crying out to the Lord, man? The whole elect. For all the abominations. Go ahead.
And their cry came up unto Yahawah by reason of the bondage.
By reason of the bondage. Because of the oppression. What you think the Lord gonna do now, man, in the wickedest kingdom ever erected? It's gonna be great wrath, great destruction brought to Babylon the Great. Go ahead,
And Yahawah heard their groaning.
Yep. Hey, man, groaning, that's something you ain't even uttering with your mouth. Unless you gotta wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to work for this devil, man. That's what you doing. That's that growing. That's that growing, man. Go ahead.
And the Most High remember his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob.
And the Most High remember this covenant. Guess what? He's remembering his people now, man. The elect. He's remembering them now. Go ahead,
And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel. And Yahawah had respect unto them.
And the Lord had respect unto them, man. Why? Because they were sighing and crying for the abomination, man. Give me that in Ezekiel 9. Let's start at the top. Same thing happening now, man. The Lord has put his word out there. Moses was a prophet, man. He went to Pharaoh and said, let my people go. And he wouldn't let them go. You got it up.
Now, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice,
Go ahead.
saying,
Yep.
cause them that have charge over the city to draw near,
Go ahead.
even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand.
Now these men, all right, are angels with destroying weapons. Go ahead.
And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate,
Yep.
which lieth toward the north.
Go ahead.
Every man a slaughter weapon in his hand.
Go ahead.
And one man among them
But one man among them, go ahead.
was clothed with linen,
Go ahead.
with a writer's inkhorn by his side.
Go ahead.
And they went in
Yep.
and stood beside the brazen altar.
Go ahead.
And the glory of the Most High of Israel was gone up from the cherub,
Go ahead.
whereupon he was,
A chariot. Go ahead.
to the threshold of the house.
Yep.
And he called to the man clothed with linen,
Called to the man clothed with linen. Now, he didn't have a slaughter weapon. He had an inkhorn. Go ahead.
which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord Yahawashi said unto him, go through the midst of the city,
Go through the midst of the city. Go ahead.
through the midst of Jerusalem,
Yep.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men
That what?
that sigh and cry,
Man, just like in the time of Egypt. The men that sigh and cry.
for all the abominations that be done in the midst
That's
thereof.
what we doing, man. All right? Start with our apostles and elders on down. We sign and cry for all the abominations so we can be loose. Hold that. Get, you know what? You get Isaiah, I think, 51 and 17. Read that again, bahasham.
Now, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahawashi said unto him, go through the midst of the city,
Yep.
through the midst of Jerusalem,
Yep, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Go ahead.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
There be sign, it's 51 and 14. They sigh and cry for all the abominations. And guess what? That's coming up to the Lord right now, man. The Lord is hearing our cry. That's why you see this racial activity going on. All right? You got the mice plague, man. It's so much going on, we can't mention it. Various volcanoes, you know, earthquakes.
Spiders.
Oh, you got it.
The spider webs blanket in Australia. You know, birds flying, dropping dead out the sky. You know, food shortages, like you said, mega drought. You know,
Hey, man, that word mega drought. Everything with the Lord is now getting greater and greater, man. You know, they said it's going to be 17 named storms, right, for hurricanes, 4 major. This is what they predict. The Lord can have it go way past that. And 17 is not a small number. It's an actual record. Go ahead.
and so like at the top of these blackouts.
You know, the water. You know, you have no water to run your power plants. How you gonna generate power? How you gonna generate energy? No electricity. How you said blackout?
Yeah.
You got that.
All right. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5.
Read 4 one more time.
Come. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahawashi said unto him,
Yep.
go through the midst of the city,
Yep.
through the midst of Jerusalem,
Uh-huh.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry
Yep.
for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, all the abomination, including the oppression. Right? You want to be loose from here, man. Give me what you got.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit.
That he should be loose and not die in the pit. What's the pit? America. We hastening the day of Yahawashi. That's why he got the spirit going overdrive. Read that again from the top. Huh?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose,
Yep.
and that he should not die in the pit,
And that he should not die in the pit. And what else?
nor that his bread shall fail.
What's the bread? This word, these scriptures, man. Nor that the bread should fail. That's why. And we're going to keep crying out to the Lord until He loose us for all this abomination. Is more on that? Okay, that's on that. Yeah, let's go back to verse 5.
Come. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 5. And to the others he said in mine
Yeah,
hearing,
these other angels in my hearing, go ahead.
go ye after him through the city,
Yep.
and smite,
And what?
and smite.
And smite.
Let not your eyes spare,
Yep.
neither have ye pity.
Neither have ye pity, man. But they gonna come through slaughtering, man. All right, but if you don't have that rawchaa, all right, that mark of exemption from judgment, guess what? You're gonna be caught in that same destruction, just as in the time of Egypt. Go ahead, huh?
Slay utterly old and young.
See, slay utterly old and young. Didn't the Lord do that in the time of Noah? He slayed utterly old and young. Go ahead.
Both maids and little children.
See, go ahead.
And women.
Why you got women there twice? Because you proud as hell. And this society lets you be proud as hell. You're going to be humble too. You're going to be humble real quickly. Go ahead, Al.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
See? Read that last part again.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Who is?
Come not near any man.
Yeah, it is. That mark of exemption, the why? Go ahead.
And began at my sanctuary.
Yep.
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Then they began at the ancient man that was before the house, dealing with who? The Israelites, man. One who know you Israel, you gonna get it first. And there's a lot of women out there bullshit. Because the Lord said what? Both maids and little children and women. There's a great judgment gonna go out, man. All right? But the ones who sign and crying, guess what? The Lord said He's gonna have you covered in that day. Let's get Isaiah 66, I think, and 13. Let's go there. You got something? Go ahead, Al.
Just going back on the ones who's crying.
Come.
Child, this book, Second Ezra, chapter 15 to verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
See, the Lord is not holding His tongue anymore as touching the wickedness of who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's always spoken by the mouth of His prophets. Get hold of that. Get Hosea chapter 20. Read that again. Matter of fact, start at verse 6.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15 to verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth,
Yep.
and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
The hurtful works are fulfilled. That's why you see the rash of activity. It ain't by coincidence that the prophets are out on the highways and byways preaching about the wickedness of this devil Esau, the so-called white man, and all this activity is going on, man. Civil unrest. You got the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You know, they was upset with that damn Biden speech on gun law, what it was. Basically, he trying to put more new gun laws in. And you had the Republicans, scoffing at this dude, saying he was incoherent. They couldn't understand what he was saying. They were lost sometimes. The Lord, hey, why is all this going on? Because the Lord is drawing near to the earth. You got that? Hosea.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 12. My people ask counsel.
12 and 9. You go ahead, out.
Verse 7, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
See, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. And how is the Lord speaking? Let him read it. Sorry.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 12, verse 9. And I that am the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi, thy power from the land of Egypt will yet make thee to dwell in tabernacle as in the days of the solemn feast. I have also spoken by the prophets. And I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
See, so the Lord is going to speak to you through men. This is how He's speaking to you. This is how the earth is being filled with the knowledge of Yahawashi. We just read it in Wisdom of Solomon. You want to look at 2:16. Go ahead, Al.
It says, which they profane.
Start your scripture.
Okay, come.
7.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 7. Therefore saith the Lord,
Yep.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their
And
wickedness,
he's speaking by the mouth of the prophets. Go ahead.
which they profanely commit.
Go ahead.
Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise
And which
themselves.
they wickedly exercise and said, all this abomination, man. All right, that's why we was joyful in 2016 when that post shit went down, man. Because the Lord was speaking into the abomination. Go ahead,
It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth.
See, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto you. That's a me. Go ahead.
Crieth unto me.
Yep.
And the souls of the just complain continually.
And the souls of the just complain continually. Go ahead.
And therefore saith the Lord,
Yep.
I will surely avenge them
See?
and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
And that's the chronological order, man. You sign and crying, and the Lord comes save us. Sign and crying, and the Lord comes save us. And it's going to be only a small few. The Lord just wanted 1/3. Hold Zechariah 13 and 8. Go ahead,
God, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16.
Yep.
Thou art filled with shame for
Go
glory.
ahead.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Go ahead.
The cup of the Lord, Yahawah's right hand, shall be turned unto thee.
And the cup is going to be turned unto you. You're going to get that cup of slavery. You're going into captivity. Go ahead.
And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
And shameful spewing shall be on your glory. By the way of the Lord. Bringing up your nasty deeds. Oh, the brother brought out an article. More natives, tribe of Gad, were put to death in Canada. 715 this time. That's shameful spewing on your glory, man. They got this, what is it called? Race theory now? Where they coming up against, what is it called?
Was it critical race
Yep,
theory?
critical race theory. Bringing up all the atrocity to Esau, and they don't want it brought up. They don't want it in the schools. Well, it's telling you your history. Well, that's the spirit of the Lord filling the earth. Why the rash of activity is coming about. Because the Lord is being declared, and the wicked one works are coming up before the Lord. We just read it. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Go ahead,
God. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee,
Yep.
and the spoil of beasts.
That's
Which,
what I said. So matter of fact, jump up to verse 14 on that.
God, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
See, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord by the mouth of the prophet. Bringing up the wicked deeds of Esau, man. Shameful spewing on your glory. Go ahead.
As the waters cover the sea.
Yeah. Oh, as the waters cover the sea. This truth. The sea is the nations, I believe, pursuing Revelation 17, I believe. So the sea are the nations where this water is covering the sea. This living water. Go ahead.
Woe unto them, woe unto him
Yep.
that giveth his neighbor drink.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. Who is that? Esau Edom. Well, you actually subscribe to being a homosexual, right? You actually have transgender rights in other countries now, man. Because of who? Esau. Go ahead.
That puttest thy bottle to him.
Yep.
And makest him drunken also.
To make him drunken also off your democracy, man. When Esau introduces democracy into your country, man, everything is going downhill, man. That's his gateway to let his wickedness in, because that's that YOLO spirit. Do as thou wilt. Go ahead.
That thou mayest on their nakedness.
See? Go ahead.
Thou art filled with shame for glory.
See? Thou art filled with shame for glory. After the Lord's spirit filled the world, prophecy going out, then this devil's being revealed. Let me hold something. You hold
Zechariah 13.
okay. Hold 2 Thessalonians 2. Go ahead. But see, it's the Lord declaring the works of the devil. Like we said earlier, you in court, you producing evidence. More and more evidence is being built up. Now the case is stacked up against you, Esau. When they coming to get Jake, they stake out your house, man. They don't get you on the first deal you do. Oh, they set up a couple of guys, you know what I'm saying, get you in trap. They build a case. Well, the Lord is building the case on you, Esau. And it's concrete. It's got to be an Obadiah 1:18. you gotta live up to that. The most bloodiest man ever. Go ahead, Al.
For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee,
Yep.
and the spoil of beasts,
Yep.
which made them afraid.
That's it on that. Yeah, you move again.
Alright.
Thessalonians.
This book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahawashi, and by gathering unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind.
First Thessalonians.
It's like,
No, you right. You good. You right. Go ahead.
I'm
my
just starting
bad.
from the top again.
You start from 3.
Okay, come. This book, 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means,
Go ahead.
for that the day shall not come,
Yep.
except there be a coming, Salaki. Except there come a falling away first,
Except there come a falling away first. And we fell away from our heritage. Go ahead.
and that man of sin be revealed,
And that man of sin be revealed. Go ahead.
the son of perdition,
How is he being revealed? Well, the Lord is revealing this devil, man. By the mouth of the prophet. Go ahead.
who opposite and exalted himself above all that is called Yahawah,
Yep.
or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahawah sitteth in the temple.
Read that verbatim.
Okay, come. Well, I'm just start over.
Yep.
It says who opposite and exalted himself above all that is called God,
To oppose him and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High. Go ahead.
or is worshipped, so that he is God,
Ask the Most High. Go ahead.
sitteth in the temple of God,
Go ahead.
showing himself that he is God.
Yep. And how did he do that? By his media. All right. By these different various moving pictures, movies. Right. What else? The image that he painted, Caesar Borgia. All right. Go ahead.
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things,
Go ahead.
and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
He might be revealed in his time. And we're in that time that he's being revealed. Go ahead, Al.
For the mystery of iniquity
Yep.
doeth already work.
Yep.
Only he who know, let it will,
Yep.
let until he take it out of the way.
So it's the Most High who's letting this devil stand in power until he be taken out of the way. What it say? Yeah, keep going.
And then shall that wicked be revealed,
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth,
Yep.
and shall destroy with the brightness of his
And
coming.
that's the chronological order. He's consuming him with the spirit of his mouth right now. And he's going to destroy him with the brightness of his coming. So that's the Lord giving us the understanding, right, on how this devil is going to go down. And when all his wickedness is being fulfilled, and when the elect really is sealed, then we out of here, man. That's all we waiting on. You got that, that's beautiful. Man. Yep.
Now, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass
Yep.
that in all the land,
Yep. All America. Go ahead.
saith the Lord,
Yep.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
See, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But
But the third
Yep.
shall be left
the
therein.
third shall be there in the elect, man. Go ahead.
And I will bring the third part through the fire,
Yep.
and will refine them as silver is
And
refined.
we will find them as silver is refined. That's what the Lord doing now. He's cleaning us up. So we can be presented as a chaste version, man. We don't want to be punished with the world. These scoffing. And we know they scoff. But we don't care, man. Go ahead, Al.
And will try them as gold is tried.
Yep.
They shall call on my name,
Go ahead.
and I will hear them.
See, that going back to the sign of Christ. All the abomination. The Lord said, if you sign in Christ, that means you're not happy here, man. And if you happy here, you're gonna be destroyed here. That's it. If you ain't doing the things that's needed for salvation, man, you don't have a chance. Go ahead, Doc.
Come. They shall call on my name,
Yep.
and I will hear them.
Go ahead.
I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi is my power.
You know it. Through all those different trials and tribulations, man, we don't know that Yahawah Shah brought us through. You gonna know that, man. It's gonna be time where it's gonna be utterly desperate. Gertrude Schuster came to the front of your neighborhood. They done parked the MEPs, you know. They done parked all the trucks, and now they coming down foot march. And the Lord gonna have to save you out of that situation, man. And you gonna know it was Yahawah Shah. Right? This is Sirach, chapter 2. You gonna know it was the Lord. You had something up? Start at the top.
Come. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1.
Yep.
My son,
Yep.
if thou come to serve the Lord,
Go ahead.
prepare thy soul for temptation.
Hey man, this is the ultimate mind game. The ultimate mind game. If you come to serve the Lord, prepare your what?
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Go ahead.
Set thy heart aright.
Set your mind aright. The ultimate mind game, man. Go ahead.
And constantly endure.
Go ahead.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
And make not haste in time of trouble. Go ahead.
Cleave unto him.
Go ahead.
And depart not away.
Yep.
And thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end. That's why the Lord said, man, don't worry, I got it. Don't fret, help is on the way. Help is on the way. Read that again.
Come. Cleave. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him.
Yep.
And depart not away.
See? That means you ain't doing, man. You're cleaving on Yahawah Shah. That's that faith that was put in you from the beginning. Go ahead.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last
But
end.
see, we have a more sure word of prophecy, man. We know it's coming to pass because we see it. We see it, man. These folks, they don't have eyes to see. You know, they just oblivious to the state of America. You got bridges falling and shit. The infrastructure is being broken down. This guy's trying to pump millions and billions of dollars into the infrastructure. Man, you don't have that much time, man.
It's like it, just if I might add, you know, what the scripture say, a prudent man foresees the evil.
Beautiful.
You know, and they ain't got no, you know, prudent goes into wisdom. And the reason why these niggas ain't got no wisdom, because they don't fear the Lord.
That's it, huh?
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Beautiful.
You know?
Beautiful.
You got it. I feel like
That's beautiful. Yeah, that is right. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of, and they don't have no damn fear, man. When you have pride month, pride anything, you don't fear the Lord, man. That's something he vehemently hates. He hates pride, man. Go ahead.
come. This Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is bought upon thee,
Yep.
take cheerfully.
That mean you supposed to be happy, joy. That's just said in this, you know, in the Negro spiritual churches. No. But you know these things are meant to what? Clean you up. Go ahead, Doc.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Go ahead.
For gold is tried in the fire,
Yep.
and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
And acceptable men at the furnace of adversity, man. You just read that in Zechariah 13. You're going to be tried as gold is tried. You're going to be cleaned out. The Lord is a great king. He ain't just going to accept anything. Go ahead.
Believe in him,
Yep.
and he will help thee.
Believe in him and he will help thee. Go ahead.
Order thy way aright,
Yep.
and trust in him.
Go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord,
See, that's beautiful. Ye that fear the Lord. Go ahead.
wait for his mercy,
Wait for his mercy. Go ahead.
and go not aside, lest ye fall.
Lest he fall. Go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord,
Yep.
believe him,
Believe him.
and your reward shall not fail.
See, that's guaranteed, man. And guess who said it? The Lord of hosts. Yahawah Shah. He said, read that again.
Ye that fear the Lord,
Yep.
Believe him.
Go ahead.
And your reward shall not
And
fail.
your reward shall not fail. You hold something?
Come.
What you hold?
I was in 2nd Ezra 14 and verse 14.
Go
Let
ahead.
go deep mark.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts.
Yep.
Cast away the burdens of man.
Yep.
Put off now the weak
Put
nature.
off now the weak nature. Go ahead.
And set aside the thoughts that are heavy unto thee.
See? Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy. The shit that's going on in this world, man. You're supposed to focus on your Yahawashi. Oh, man. The brother did a beautiful lesson about Mary and Martha. The brother our woman head of the Birmingham camp. Head of our camp. You know? How Mary attended to Yahawashi. Because these were the words of life. You got to attend to the Lord. You can't attend to the things of the world. Read that last part again.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Go ahead.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
And haste thee to flee from these times. See? If you have more focus on your Yahawashi than anything else, man, you have to. He ain't going to accept nothing less. Go ahead, huh?
Come, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verse 10.
Yep.
For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of
And
love.
part of those works is believing. Can you get John 6, I believe in 32? Let me make sure. Read that again, huh?
Come, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of
And
love.
forget your work and labor of love. You got that out? What it say?
It says, in Yahawashi, you said John 6 and verse 32,
I
right?
believe so, yeah.
Okay, come on. It
Nah,
says,
that ain't it. Damn. Read that again. How much work?
Come, this is the book
What
of
is the work
Hebrews,
of God? Go ahead.
chapter 6, verse
You
10.
expound on
For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. So the Lord's not going to forget, going out in the hedges and the highways, and even for your faith, because without faith, it's impossible to please Yahawashi, And it says, which ye have showed toward his name, So again, you got to have the name. It's important that you have the name, not Jesus, not Jehovah, but Yahawah, which means he that exists, bahasham, meaning in the name of Yahawashi, is he that saves. Who you ignorantly call, Jesus.
And that goes along with the doctrine, because the scripture says it's going to be many that say, Lord, Lord. They going to know the name, but they haven't committed themselves to the right doctrine of Yahawashi. That's that straight path. Go ahead.
In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
You got it. Read that again and break it down.
Come. In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. So again, like I said, it's going into the doctrine, that we push. The name is important. The whole doctrine. We got to eat the whole roll. The good and the bad, the sweet and the bitter.
That's it.
That's what we minister. We just don't come out, with like these wacky tacky Christians, just, God is love, the power is love, love, love. The Lord also hate. According to the scriptures, say the Most High hated sinners. So we have to give you the good and the bad.
John 6 and 8. Why do you have about Yahawashi? There's a few verses up. So the Lord said, read 6 and 10 again, Bible shot.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verse 10. For Yahawah is not unrighteous to forget your work.
So you forget your work. That's the man that's teaching, right? Unless the listeners also who's believing. We're going to prove that. Go ahead.
And labor of love.
And labor of love. Go ahead.
Which ye have showed toward his name.
Which you have showed toward his name. Go ahead.
And in that ye have ministered to the saints. And do minister.
And do minister. Get that out. What are the works of the believer? Let's get it.
this is the book of John, chapter 6 and verse 28. It says, then said unto him, what shall we do that we might work of the works of Yahawah?
What should we do that we might work the works of the Most High? Go ahead.
Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, this is the work of Yahawah.
This is the work. Go ahead.
That ye believe on him.
That you what?
That ye believe on him
Go ahead.
whom he has sent. They said therefore unto him.
No, that's it on there. That you believe on him on whom they have sent. That is the work, man. You got to believe on Yahawah through the men that he set up. This straight gate, this narrow path. Get Matthew 7. This straight gate, man. This narrow path. Right? You got to go ahead.
Just going based on what y'all was saying about the name and being, part of the doctrine.
Yep.
This book of 2 John 1 and 9 said, whosoever transgresses and abideth not in the doctrine of Hamashiach,
abideth not in the doctrine, go ahead,
have not the Most High.
See?
He that abideth in the doctrine of Hamashiach has both the Father and the Son.
See? Oh, if you ain't got the doctrine, no matter, you got the name. You off. Point blank period. If you think that the MOB is something other than the RFID microchip, you off. If you think Esau can be saved, you off. A little leaven left in the whole lump, man. Well, you got to come to this straight gate, this narrow path. Can you hold 2 Ezra 7 and about 9, I believe? Just hold it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. And it's like, enter ye in at the straight gate.
Yep.
For wide is the gate,
Yep.
and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in therein.
And many there be which go in therein, man. The Lord said what? This world was made for many, but the world will come for few. Hey, man, that's that 1/3, man. The world was made for our sakes. For the Israelites' sake. Go ahead.
Because straight is the gate,
Yep.
and narrow is the way.
Straight is the gate, a level of difficulty. This small path that you gotta take. Go ahead.
Which leadeth unto life.
What? This what?
Which leadeth unto life.
Which leadeth unto life. Go ahead.
And few there be that find it.
And few there be that find it, man. When you come into the sanctuary of Yahawah, this great king that draws you in, man, it ain't something to take light. You gotta study to show yourself approved, man. You gotta get all into it. The brother made a beautiful point last week. He's like, when wisdom, actually the Lord calls wisdom to come into our focus. A woman, when she wants you, she come into where you looking at, where your field of vision is. That's what the Lord has caused wisdom to do to us. And this wisdom has increased our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We know who Yahawah is, man. He is greatly to be feared. He's gonna come and fuck America up. He's gonna fuck this place up, man. Yeah. You don't have a clue how bad it's gonna be, man. There's more on that. That was it on that one. Go ahead. Start at 6.
Yeah, that's spirit. I was just gonna say I started 6, right?
Beautiful.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6. There's also another thing. A city is built and set apart.
A city is building. Let's see. The Lord, hey, we had a little bit of comfort. Then the right to vex to come in. You're playing Eminem. We think he's Jay, but I can't be your Superman. Come on, man. How old is that song? What that was? By at least 5, 10 years ago.
Maybe long.
See? Now. Go ahead. Then you got Jake behind him playing mumble music. Like, straight confusion.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6.
Hey, that's why many gonna be destroyed. Second Ezra 8. Go ahead,
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, there is also another thing. A city is builded.
The city is building. This city is what? The kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And set upon a broad field.
Yep.
And it's full of all good things.
It's full of all good things, man. It's going to be forever, everlasting joy. Forever joy. Can you imagine that, man? We haven't lived, man. We just existed, man. Kingdom of heaven, we going to live. Go ahead,
It says the entrance thereof is narrow.
Woo, the entrance thereof is narrow. Go ahead.
And it's set in a dangerous place to fall.
And it's set in a dangerous, America. A dangerous place to fall, man. You just read it. The capital exile hastened to get out of the pit. Go ahead, Al.
Like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Yeah, man, death. Anything outside this truth is death, man. If you don't walk that straight and narrow path, you're gonna die. Go ahead, Al.
And one only path between them both.
See? Go ahead.
Even between the fire.
Hey, man, there's only one way out of here. Through Yahawashi, man, and the correct doctrine. That's it. Go ahead, Al.
And the water.
Yup.
So small that there could be one man going there at once.
Meaning what? You ain't gonna jump over the apostles and elders, man. You better mark the perfect man and take that same path, or your ass gonna die. Read that again, huh?
And one only path between them both.
Yep.
Even between the fire and the water.
Yep.
So small that there could be one man go there at once.
So you gotta follow somebody. For those guys out there, oh, listen to me. Oh, yeah, your ass gonna die in the middle. Period. Go ahead, Al.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance,
Yep.
if he never shall pass the danger
If
set,
you never go through the trials and tribulations, you hold something? Get Acts 14:22 real quick. Go ahead.
set before it,
Yep. If you can't go through what's set before you, you know, the constant scoffing from your family, right? You lose your job, you lose your woman, you lose your kids. If you can't go through those sad arrows, man, in the time where the destruction is not heavy and hard, you ain't worthy for the kingdom. You ain't worthy for Yahawashi. You ain't attending the point of wisdom, which is Yahawashi. Go ahead, huh?
how shall he receive this inheritance?
How you gonna receive this inheritance? Give me what you got.
Come on, this is the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples
Go ahead.
and exhorting them.
Oh, the disciple mean the student. You learning from somebody, man. Go ahead.
And exhorting them to continue in the faith,
Continue. Go ahead.
and that we must through much tribulation
Through much tribulation. Go ahead.
enter into the kingdom of the Most
The
High.
only way you getting in there, man. You gotta be very vexed with this world, man. You can't be siding with the world, man. Can you hold 1 John 2, I believe in 15? You can't be siding with the world, man. The Lord is not going to take you. You're not going up on those chariots. You're not escaping the teeth of wild beasts. Or that look like an Iscariot being taken down the I know some of you have seen it. That alligator taking it, look like an Iscariot. It could be a Zebulonite, you know, but look like Israel, right? Taking down the road. He just had it in the mouth. He ain't even finished off yet. What he was doing? You know, usually a gator finish off a body. But that was the Lord showing you teeth of wild beasts, man. You're not going to escape from that. You're not going to escape from all these said perils. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 1. My little
15.
15? Okay, it's a lot.
It's all good.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 15. Love not the world,
Love not the world.
neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
You see? The love of the Father, and if the Lord don't love you, he hates you. That's cutting dry. He gonna kill your ass. It's gonna be a very grievous death. You got it.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world,
Yep, to the world.
and them that dwell therein.
And them that dwell therein, you abiding with Esau. You abiding in this world. Woe to you, death and destruction. Go ahead.
For all that is in the
You got it. You got it.
for all that is in the world,
Yep.
the lust of the flesh,
The lust of the flesh,
and the lust of the eyes,
and what else?
and the pride of life
And the pride of life.
is not of the Father,
Go ahead.
but is of the world.
Yeah, why is Earth and Action so proud? Hold some rock cheese. Why is Earth and Action so proud, man? You don't control your next breath. Why are you so proud? Well, it's because of who you are. You under the vibration of Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. It tells us or trying to tell us that homosexuals can live, right? That's what they trying to tell you. Tell you that the woman can be above the man. That's what they can tell you. That's what they do tell you. That's what they promote here in America, Babylon the Great. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying, right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Sirach 10.
Like you started at the top on that.
Con, this is the book of
Was
Sirach.
that it on that, John?
You got one more.
Go ahead. Let me finish that out.
And the world passeth away.
And the world passes away. This current age, this current eon, this current rulership. Go ahead.
And the lust thereof.
Yep.
But he that doeth the will of Yahawah abideth forever.
You see that? He that do the will of the Lord abideth forever. But guess what? You do the will of this world. Guess what? You're gonna pass away. You're gonna perish. You're gonna die in the pit. Go ahead, Al.
Con, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 1.
And it's all because you're under the vibration of this man. You're under the vibration of this man.
All right.
You believe this is what the Bible says. It don't. Right? Go ahead. This where comes homosexuality.
All right.
Right? This where transgender come from.
All right.
This where women being out of order come from. This where that come from. Right here. Go ahead,
Con, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
See, a wise judge will instruct his people. Go ahead.
And the government of a prudent man.
Oh, the prudent man foreseeth the evil. The government of a prudent man
is well ordered.
Is well ordered, which is going to be what? The kingdom of heaven. It's going to be well ordered. Go ahead,
As the judge of the people is himself.
See, as the judge of the people, as himself, go ahead.
So are his officers.
So are his officers, go ahead.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is.
Yeah, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, pursuant to Job 9:24. Given into the hand of the wicked. Go ahead.
Such are all they that dwell therein.
Such are all they that dwell therein. Meaning you are binding with this devil, man. If you ain't speaking out against it, you with it. Go ahead,
An unwise king destroyed his people.
An unwise king destroyed his people.
Hey, get that right there. Hey, come on.
But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
No. The city shall be inhabited.
Take a picture.
You just want a picture of the sign.
Picture of the sign right here.
Take a picture.
That's it.
How long, baby mom? Baby mom, let me call you back.
This is a twin tribes.
Y'all know y'all Israelites, right? I know y'all done heard it before.
We know it. Beyond any doubt. Any doubt.
Hey, you know,
There's no doubt.
You just can't know and not do nothing about it. You gotta actually believe on
That's
the
why
words
we
of
got to
God.
make sure we instruct them.
That's right.
We gonna keep the message going.
That's right.
Yeah, we ain't gonna let this message
Yeah,
die.
man, the time is short, man. You know, the Lord is almost here. He's
Now,
ready
this
to
is who
spring
we
into
are.
action. You see all this stuff going on. You got the C-19. You
Well,
got a
that's
mega
what I'm
drought in the western part of the United States. You got 17 named hurricanes that's being predicted. It's going to hit this place and various other places, man. What about that little tropical storm that came through last week? That's spawned all those tornadoes.
I just speak to the bubbles.
No, we good. You sound good. Appreciate you, bro.
Love y'all, bro.
All right, now.
Y'all keep your word.
Start that over. Not at the top. You made it out of verse 3. Hey, and the word that went out, man. The word that went out. That's why we know that the Spirit of the Lord is filling the earth. That's how we know that Esau is being revealed, man. We at the end of this thing. Hey, fret not, help is on the way. Hey, help is on the way. We can't do anything. Our military is in the heavens. But they gonna win.
You got the thing about that's good they know, but it's a fearful thing too.
Yep.
Because now they ain't got no clothes for their sins, man.
See?
You know,
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. See, we're here for the believers, you know, those who want to follow the ways of Yahawashi. You know, you tell that evil, proud of shit. She tried to get us on the camera and shit while she was FaceTime and damn, bro. See? Wrong way. He going up. See, that's a spirit.
That's cold.
That's a spirit. This dude just turned down a one way. This is a one way. He just turned down a one way. He was, but see, that's Babylon. Babylon the Great have your ass going the wrong way. Can't make this up, man. Hey, that's Yahawashi. All right. Hey, that's Yahawashi. Go ahead,
Sirach chapter 10 verse 3. An unwise king destroyed his people.
An unwise king destroyed his people. That's why America, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed. Because this unwise king has been in power, man. Go ahead,
But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Through the prudence of them that be in authority, the city should be inhabited. Don't the scripture say, woe to those when your princes eat in the morning? Well, that's Esau, man. He's eating in the morning. He ain't caring about your people. Go ahead,
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Hey, that goes back to 2 Thessalonians. He who will let now will let him until he be taken out the way. The power of the earth is what?
The power of the earth is in the hand of the
Oh,
Lord.
that go back to Job 9 and 24. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. Go ahead.
And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
One that is profitable, man. Starting with our Lord Yahawashi, man. All right? And the elect on down. That's who's going to be profitable. Because the world was made for our sake anyway. That's why we had to fall away from our heritage. You know? To learn this wickedness and see this. And that's why the Lord gonna keep us with that same mind so we can instruct our people, man. This is the worst case situation ever, man. Oh, man, guess what? I just seen a news story that Subway ain't using real bread.
Tuna.
You got
the damn
bring
tuna.
it up.
The tuna DNA, man.
It ain't tuna and tuna. But this Subway, eat fresh. Fuck. Worst scenario ever, man. Worst case ever, man. We gotta be saved out of here. You got something?
I just seen that article on based on the building.
Let me hook up the charges. Go ahead.
Based on the building collapse, it said at least 4 dead and 159 people missing following the collapse of the 12-story building in Miami.
159 missing. They may well go up that count of dead. The Lord ain't playing. That's beautiful judgment going out. We're in the worst case ever under this vile beast who don't know right from wrong. He's just a kid with a gun in the candy store, man. He's shooting everybody. He's shooting everybody. That's who we dealing with. Go ahead, you got something to say?
Yeah, just like it. You see the judgment going out on a large scale, man. You see, just here in Alabama, you know, all them children that got killed, man.
Beautiful.
You know, Yahawashi is not playing, man.
Damn.
You know, that's so. They didn't have that mark, man. You went into that. You know, the Lord is not playing, man. He's feeling old, young.
That's it.
Whatever, man. You know, Yahawashi getting busy, man. You got all these judgments in Chicago, mass shooting.
Yeah.
You know, and again, he getting on Eve ass, man.
Yeah.
It was like 4 Eve and 1 Jake.
Yeah.
You know, man.
And you know, and we know you done heard the gospel, man. The brothers in Chicago is a huge camp. Huge. So we know you done heard the gospel. The Lord is churning out the judgment. Churning it out. And we see it. That's why we understand the warning. We believe the report. What I asked you to hold?
You ain't got to hold that.
Ain't got your hold gun? Okay, yeah. Yeah.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 5. In the hand of the Most High is the prosperity of man.
Go ahead.
And upon the person.
The Lord control whether you get rich or be poor. That's why in this captivity, you want to be right there in the middle, man. get as much as you need, and do what you gotta do, and survive in America until the Lord comes loosing us from these damn chains. Go ahead.
And upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor.
Ooh, for the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Go ahead.
Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong.
Go ahead. That's talking about Israelites. Your neighbor is your Israelite. Go ahead.
And do nothing at all by injurious practice.
Go ahead.
Pride is hateful before the Most High and
That's
man.
what I want to get to. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man. Can you hold Proverbs 16 and 18? Go ahead.
And by both
Yep.
does one commit iniquity.
And by both do one commit iniquity. Go ahead.
Because of unrighteous dealings,
Yep.
injuries,
Yep.
and riches got by deceit.
Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's what it's going to be, man. It's going to be translated. Hey, I just noticed something. That word translated. One Enoch translated. There's going to be some spirits that never die. It's going to be translated from what?
From one people
From the
to another.
Edomites to the Israelites. For the elect of the children of Israel. And the 2/3 is going to be brought back in the kingdom. Whether you want to believe it or not. You'll probably be one of the ones who be birthed back in the kingdom if you don't believe it. Period. Go ahead,
You know?
Yep.
Why is earth and ashes proud?
Why is earth and ashes proud? Why are you proud, man? What?
Pride goeth before destruction,
Pride goes before destruction. Go ahead.
and a haughty spirit before it falls.
See, that's the chronological order the Lord set up. The most prideful, wickedest place ever erected. I mean, we actually in Babylon, man. We actually in Mystery Babylon. We actually in the whore. We're here. The most famous place in the Bible. Scripture tell you that it's not going to be said no more that the Lord brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Hold that. I think it's Jeremiah 16 and 6. I think it is. No, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is. But continue to read where you was at.
Okay, come. And then verse 19, it says, better is it to be an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud.
Ooh, read that again.
Better is it to be of a humble spirit.
Better to be of a humble spirit. The Lord said he resists with the proud, but give grace unto the humble. To be of a humble spirit, go ahead.
With the lowly,
With the lowly, then the lowly. The elect of the children of Israel, man. We have no might in our hand, lowly men, right? We have no status in this world. Go ahead.
then to divide the spoil with the proud.
Ooh, man, that actually go back to Moses, man. He didn't want to be with the Egyptians. He'd rather suffer with his brothers, man. You start out there. Go ahead. Yeah. Hold on. You hold on. Let me see if I can find this piece. Go ahead. You hold on. No, continue where you at. Continue. I think it was like at 8.
Come. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes 10 verse 9. Why is the earth and ashes proud?
Yep.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
There's not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Esau Edom, man. What he say? Covet fields are taken by violence. Get that right quick. Micah 2 and 10. Or 2 and 2. Start at the top. There is no more. Read that part again.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
Yup, covetous man. Esau Edom. So-called white man. You got that out?
Book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
And work evil upon their beds. Go ahead.
When the spirit is
When
the morning is light,
when the morning is light,
they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
because it is in the power of their hand. Go ahead.
And they covet fields.
See, and they covet fields. Go ahead.
And take them by violence.
Hey man, if that ain't Esau Edom, man, who is he? God, me. He covered fields and take them by violence. I was just doing a little history, man. I seen Oklahoma, was actually supposed to be the Israelites, right? And the devil come down. It said Indian territory in Oklahoma during the so-called Civil War. Look at this shit. 16. You still holding Michael? Yeah. I found that piece up. What was it, Jeremiah? It's 16 and 14. Just hold on to that too. But continue in Michael. Now, this covetous man that we're reading about is Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man.
We'll start back at verse 2.
Yeah.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
Go ahead.
And houses and take them away.
Go ahead.
So they oppress a man.
So they oppress a man
and his house.
And his house.
Even a man and his heritage.
See, even a man and his heritage. They say we are no longer the Jews, man. Folk are vehemently coming against us where they oppressing a man and his heritage. By way of oppression, we crying out. We asking the Lord to come destroy this nigga. Esau, you the real nigga. The robber. Oh, beautiful. The robber. Oh, see the spirit has he take him by violence. If you don't get down with Esau, you gotta lay down. The robber. They don't run away like that.
Therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, against this family.
See, against this family. Go ahead.
Do I devise an evil?
Yep, see, it's the Lord that's doing this. Go ahead.
From which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughty, for this time is evil.
See? You ain't getting away. Go ahead.
In that day shall one take up a parable against you.
Go ahead.
And lament with a doleful lamentation. And say, we be utterly spoiled. He have changed the portion of my people.
Go ahead.
How hath he removed it from me?
That's it on that. Let's go back there. You hold that
Jeremiah 16 and 14.
Yep. We'll come back to that. But it's gonna be go ahead. We'll get to that.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
Again, why is earth and ashes proud? Go ahead.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
And we see that covetous man in Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Covet fields and take them my violence. Go ahead.
For such an one setteth his own soul to sale.
And we see that. For such as one setteth his own soul to sale. How did Esau come about getting this world, getting this earth? Well, it was given to him by Satan. Let's prove that right quick. Let's prove that. It was given to him by Satan. You know, he came and tempted Yahawashi. And this Luke. He came and tempted Yahawashi. And he said to Yahawashi, we gonna read it. That's how this dude set his soul to sale. Right? Yep. This is Luke chapter 4. And I'm going to start at verse 4. And Yahawashi answered him, saying, it is written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High. And the devil take him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment in time. In a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that it is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it. See? So the Lord gave this current rulership into the hands of the devil, which in turn gave it to the hands of Esau. This same one who's selling his soul. Read that again, Babu Shah.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to
He
sale.
set up his own soul to sell, man. That's why you got the Baphomet, these different secret societies. Where they worshiping the spiritual demon Satan. Go ahead, huh?
Because while he liveth,
Yep.
he casteth away his bowels.
Go ahead.
The physician cutteth off a long disease.
The physician, who is that physician? Yahawashi. And you see how they all line up, that chronological order. This devil being revealed and the Lord coming to slay his ass. Go ahead.
And he that is today a king,
He today is a king right now. The current rulership of Esau Edom. Yeah, he the king right now. But the Lord's coming to take this devil down. Go ahead.
tomorrow shall die.
Tomorrow shall die. And the Lord is going to get his name and his fame back while taking this devil down. Once again, our military is in the heavens, man. That's where our military is. Go ahead.
For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things,
Yep, worms. Go ahead.
beasts, and worms.
See, go ahead.
The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most
Yeah,
High.
the beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahawashi, man. And we know Esau has departed from the ways of the Lord. You had the book, but you went totally left. You said, no, the Lord don't know what he's talking about. You could be a man. You could be a woman. Right? Go ahead.
And his heart is turned away from his maker.
And his mind is turned away from his maker. And we know that. His mind is turned away from his maker. But 2/3 of our people is under vibration of Esau Edom, man. All the scriptures say, why you gonna revolt more and more? Why should you be stricken any further? Well, the Lord just gotta kill your ass now. It's the only way you gonna get it. Go ahead, huh?
For pride is the beginning of sin,
For pride is the beginning of sin,
and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
and he that have it shall pour out abomination. That's why you see wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And we can't go into it, even, you know, some of the things that this devil do, man, you don't even want to speak of it, man. You know? It's a shame to speak of this stuff this devil do, man. You wouldn't believe the shit that Esau do in secret, man. Go ahead,
And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
Oh, the Lord gonna bring upon you strange calamities, man. Part of them strange calamities is mega drought, man. We haven't had this in 120 years, but it's steadily going down. It ain't getting no better. You ain't getting no rain. Matter of fact, it's a second heat dome that's ready to come up off of the west. A second one. That's the Lord speeding up that water evaporating, man. That's cold. You don't have no air. You at home with your comfortable 76 degrees. No more of that. The Lord has a sword which is ready. Strange calamity. You Americans are so damn at rest here, man. You living deliciously.
Yeah.
You know? You can order anything from your phone, man. You can order box, as the brothers say. You just living deliciously. You ripe for the taking. You got it.
No, so like you just going into that heat wave. It was a guy posted a picture, by the little temperature thing, like being in front of the bank. 130 fucking degrees, man.
Whoa.
And it's just
Whoa.
the beginning of summer, man.
See that? We ain't even into ooh,
The
that's
beginning
cold.
of sorrow.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful. We are the beginning of sorrow. We ain't even in the summer yet. But it's now. The summer is now. Get what? Esau gonna get ready to be taken out the way, man. Go ahead,
Come. And overthrew them utterly.
and overthrew them utterly. That's what the Lord is gonna do, man. When Esau be taken out of power, it ain't like he going to number 2 or number 3 or number 4. No, that nigga gonna be at the bottom, under our feet. You don't just fall, hey, on that long road to the top, you gotta see everybody that you fuck with or fucked over on your way back down, man. And we at the bottom, we waiting on your ass. Go ahead, come.
The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes,
See, the Lord has cast down the throne of proud princes. Go ahead.
and set up the meek in their stead.
See, and set up the meek. Who is the meek? Where is the hopefully elect? Where is the elect of the children of Israel, man? To be more specific. 2/3 of our people are not meek. They're under the vibration of Esau either, man. They abide and they're dwelling in this world. They don't see anything wrong. Go ahead, Al.
The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead.
Go ahead.
The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nation.
Hey, man, when you plug up the root, ain't nothing left. He say plucked up the root of the proud nation. Esau, the so-called white man. Pluck up the root. Nothing is going to be left. It's going to be utterly wasted. Go ahead.
And planted the lowly in their place.
See? And we go back to what we just read then. Planted the lowly in their place. Spirit of the Lord, man. This is his program. We just vessels. That's it. Hey, call on Yahawashi for that. We understand the Lord is poised to kill. We want to have that thought, that mark of exemption from judgment. We don't want to be slaughtered with these folks. Remember it say, him who escaped. Meaning you're going to be in danger. You're going to be in the midst of danger. So you got to have that thought to escape.
God, the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth.
And destroyed them to the foundations of the earth, man. The same thing is coming here, man. The Lord is going to destroy you to the foundation of the earth. There's nothing going to be here in Babylon. You're not know where Georgia ends and Alabama begins. None of that. None of that. Is that it on that? Give me what you got. Because the Lord is doing this to get his name back, man. All right, he set up lowly men, meek men, all right, to tell his word, prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, right, so he can get all the credit. So he can be exalted. And we want it that way, because that's our power. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It don't change. He ain't the God of nobody else, man. So yeah, we want to get, get your name, get your fame, Lord. Hold on. Romans 9. And we'll start at 13. We'll build it up to it. Give me what you got. Yep.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 14.
Yep.
Therefore, behold, the days come.
Which is prophecy. The days come. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Who say who?
The Lord.
See, Yahawashi said this. Go ahead.
That it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
From Babylon the Great, North America. Go ahead.
And from all lands whither he had driven them.
And with all lands whither he hath driven them. That's it on 14. Go ahead.
And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
And the Lord going to restore us back in the power, man. We're going to go right back into the days of Solomon, who is Yahawashi. Right back into that prosperous peace, man. But we ain't going to have to look over our back, man. Hey, man, look, man. When they see our military, they going to fight, but then they going to lay it down. They're going to lay it down, and some of them going to be rebellious. That's why we're going to need that rod of iron. Boom! Real quick, like, you got some more? Go ahead.
It says, behold, I will send for many fishers.
Oh, see? That's beautiful. You see that? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Yep.
And they shall fish them.
And they shall fish them. That's what we're doing now, man. Declaring the works of the Lord. We fishing for those elect souls. Go ahead.
And after will I send for many hunters.
Yep.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rock.
And that's what's going to happen, man. Those angels going to come down, snatch them out them holes, and guess what? We're going to get a piece too. Go ahead, guys.
God, this is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13.
Yeah, we're gonna build up to that because the Lord is going to get his name back, man. This is the whole reason why Esau has had his kingdom built up to where it is, man. The so-called height of technology. But our technology in the kingdom is going to be way surpassed what Esau has, man. Way surpassed. Go ahead, Al.
As it is written,
Yep.
Jacob have I loved.
We got to keep reiterating this. We got to keep speaking on Jacob have I loved. Go ahead.
But Esau have I hated.
See? But Esau have I hated. Go ahead.
What shall we say then?
Yep.
Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Yeah, it's unrighteous that the Most High hate Esau, the so-called white man. Is it unrighteous? Go ahead.
Yahawah forbid.
The hell no. Go ahead.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy,
Right back at Moses, he said to Moses, I will have mercy on who I will have mercy.
and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Go ahead.
So then it is not of him that willeth.
Yeah, not of you. Not of him that will have. Oh, it was a guy, he got healed by Yahawashi. We wanted to go with him. He said, nah, it's not of him that will have. You can want to do it, but of him who what? So like, yeah, read that again.
So then it is not of him that willeth,
Yep.
nor of him that runneth,
Go ahead.
but of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, that showeth mercy.
See, it's the Lord that's going to show the mercy, man. You're not going to be able to will yourself to get this truth, man. If the Lord didn't give it to you, you ain't going to get it. That's why the more and more you get ingrained in this, you see how the Lord has hidden this small sanctuary, man. This straight path, that narrow way to go. Still hold second half of 8. I know you still. Go back to second half of 8. Go back to that. Yeah, man. It's the Lord that's truth. And once again, he's a great king. He ain't gonna just cause nobody to approach. That's why we can think that now. So we can be presentable. Our filthiness, man, the Lord kill us, man. He'll kill us, man, we ain't have Yahawashi. And you niggas that don't want to worship Yahawashi, man, ooh, shit, I hate it for you. Back in one more time. Like at 14.
Come, this is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 14. What shall we say then?
Yep.
Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Go ahead.
Yahawah forbid.
Go ahead.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy,
Go ahead.
and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Go ahead.
So then it is not of him that willeth,
Go ahead.
nor of him that runneth,
But what?
but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
So it's of the Most High that show the mercy. Go ahead.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh,
Yep.
even for this same purpose have I raised thee up,
Even for this same purpose, I'm about raising you up.
that I might show my power in thee,
Yep.
and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
See? That's why he raised up Esau, man, so he could show his power, and his name going to be declared throughout all the earth. Read that again. What are you talking about?
Come, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh,
Yep.
even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
See? Even for this same purpose. You see, that's spirit. We started out in Exodus. You know, how we cried out to the Lord by reason of the oppression. But we cried out to the Lord again by reason of the oppression. And the Lord raised up Pharaoh so he can show his power. Same thing now with Esau, man. Oh yeah. What do you mean you got something in the smell, no? Okay, go ahead.
That I might show my power in thee,
Yep.
and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Who's declaring the name of the Lord Yahawashi? Get the correct doctrine. There's the men, starting with our apostles and elders, on down a GMS, man. And those brothers in like mind. Go ahead.
Therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy,
Yep.
and whom he will harden.
And whom he will, he harden. Is we still good on that? Come, we still alive. He got it frozen. On real. So like.
Oh, Khan, it just froze. Khan, Salah, yeah, it froze up.
Damn, man.
But it's still going, though. That's what I was looking at the time.
Salakia. I don't know why the screen froze. It ain't freeze on this one. Esau, you little bitch. Salakia, we'll be right back.